Hello, my name is Similing Pinoque, Senior Vice President of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion at Zions Bank, and I am wearing my green blazer today because green is the color of money, growth. And for those of you out there who are yogis like me, green is also the color associated with the heart chakra. Money, when invested wisely, leads to prosperity. Growth is a result of planting and cultivating seeds. And the heart chakra symbolizes compassion, empathy, love, and forgiveness. I think I need more green outfits in my closet. I've been describing 2020 as my growth year, as it pertains to personal, mental, spiritual, and even economic growth. Oftentimes, growth is a result of struggle, conflict, and deep pain, suffering, sacrifice, and loss. So many of us have lost jobs, businesses, homes, and even loved ones this past year. And experiencing the loss of physical and tangible things oftentimes leads to a loss of faith, hope, and a sense of emotional safety, security, and well being. When people talk about the impact of the pandemic, my first thought is which one? Are you talking about the health pandemic? Or, as Beyonce so eloquently stated, the racial pandemic? One we have experienced for over a year now, and the other, many of us have been experiencing for over 400 years. I like to describe the diversity, equity, inclusion work that I do as being in the business of opening hearts and minds. It is deep work. It is personal, emotional, and oftentimes painful, kind of like the pandemic. I step into the corporate arena coming from a social, racial, and economic justice background. I do this work because far too many people's livelihood and lives depend on it. My hope in doing this work is that I don't have to do this work. Watching far too many of our Black and Brown brothers and sisters lose their lives over the past year due to characteristics about themselves that are beyond their control, something shifted inside of me. I started to feel compelled to move forward in this work with an unapologetic and unwavering spirit of faith, clarity, confidence, conviction, and urgency that I'm gonna live my life as if the world is going to end this weekend. My philosophy and approach to DEI is to go to the margins and you work your way in. That is the most effective way to build bridges across differences. And for me, as a woman of color, what that looks like is building equitable partnerships with white men. Now, over the years, I've had countless white men invest in me throughout my academic experience, my career in politics back in Washington, D.C., within my faith community, and currently right here at Zions Bank. And I've had the privilege of personally witnessing the opening and changing of hearts and minds as a result of engaging these equitable partners in this work. I see the next stage of this whole women's empowerment, women's leadership development movement as building equitable partnerships with men. I'm so thrilled to see men as part of today's programming. Men still hold the majority positions of power in the public and private sectors. And if you want to see more women serving in these roles, the best way to get them there is by learning from the leaders who currently serve in them. And if they happen to be men, we won't hold that against them. Men are competent too. That's my sarcasm. Generally, we don't have to remind people that men are competent, but a woman's competence is still being questioned in professional settings. One thing I'm constantly saying to women is we will never reach gender parity without the support of men. Just like the tech industry, the banking and financial services industry is one of the most male-dominated industries in our society. Now, what does that say to me? That is where I need to be, because I can build a lot of equitable partnerships there that are going to move the needle on economic recovery and growth. There's a very specific role that banks and financial institutions play in the broader picture of achieving true equality in America, and that is economic inclusion. Here at Zions Bank, we build economic inclusion by opening opportunity, increasing access, and investing our capital. When I say capital, I mean human capital, our people. Social capital, the relationships, the trust that we build with our teams, our clients, and the communities that we serve, and financial capital, our monetary investments. I'm thrilled to announce Zions Bank has just launched our small business diversity banking program, a special lending program designed to grow women-owned, ethnic minority-owned, and veteran-owned businesses. If you or someone you know is in the need of capital to launch and grow your business, check it out. As we continue to reflect, process, and begin to heal from all that has transpired in 2020, may we move forward in a spirit of faith, hope, the sincere desire to build equitable partnerships across social, cultural, racial, gender, generational, regional, religious, political, and economic differences. Building economic inclusion is what will bring us closer to achieving true equality in America. Thank you.